Happy Wednesday. Happy Old Farmer's Day. It's Motivational Wednesday, and today is a fun one. It's Old Farmer's Day, and I thought we'd run with this for Motivational Wednesday because really the fruits of our farmers' labor is what's moved mankind here and how we got so happy and have been able to avoid illness. So it's fun that I'm doing this today. I really stressed my own personal farm out, if you will, a little bit too much in the last week and a half, and I got a little sinus infection from just going too hard. And that's kind of what happens with a lot of disease in life, and one of the things that prevents people from being completely happy. We're going to use these pumpkin foam things because it's October and I just think it's cool. Let's do a giveaway. Let's start today off with a giveaway. We're going to give away some nice Magical Butter shirts for Halloween. And Chris did it earlier today. He went with the orange Magical Butter shirts. So I know that everyone likes the green one, but today's giveaway is going to be for 3 orange Magical Butter t-shirts. And we're going to go with hashtag MBOctober for 3 winners. And I'll announce those names here in just a few minutes. We're going to do a couple other giveaways. Right here, if you share this video, go ahead and hit the share button. Share it to your friends. Give them some motivation every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and let them win as well. We're going to pick two of those winners from who share, and those will be posted on Friday. So we try to do all the giveaways. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We do some live giveaways with you during the segment, and then the other giveaways are posted the following day when I do the next presentation. So let's talk a little bit about Old Farmers and how it relates to plant and your health and motivation. So the way a plant grows is first it starts at the root, and the root structure is very important. So make sure in life that your root structure is in order, it's solid, it's the focus of your nutrients. And by nutrients I mean, good food, personal hygiene, love, health, and happiness. So that's the roots. And now the plant starts to go up, and it's got the stalk. And in the stalk, Chris, can you give me some winners? Let's give a couple people some. You read the winners off.
All right. We got the first one who responded was Jonathan Marsh.
Jonathan Marsh,
with
congratulations.
Hashtag MBOctober. Then we got Nicole Stefan Isquierdo. Hold on.
I think you got that name completely right. I'm not certain, but yeah. I think that's exactly how it's enunciated.
It's a beautiful name. And I think the third winner was Lori Oakes Lawson. Congratulations, guys.
From now on, I think we should have preferential treatment to people who have more difficult names to pronounce, just because it's fun being on the spot.
Trying to sound it out.
Completely missing it. And I'm sure you nailed it. You didn't miss it at all. So let's go back to, so you've got this root structure now and some free MB shirts. So you've got this root structure. And in the cellular structure of the plant, it's just like your body. These gaps start to occur in the plant. And if we don't fill those with good nutrients and good bacteria, what winds up happening is bad bacteria gets seeded in there, and then from there it starts to degrade the plant. And in life, you have that same thing. You have these gaps, and for some people that gap may be, too much free time. For other people, that gap could be, a negative person in your life. But you've got this space, and if you don't properly apply nutrients to that space, you're going to get negativity or some kind of disease in there. And now let's talk about in your body, right? So in your intestines, you have all this good bacteria. And when you run out of good bacteria, you'll have these gaps in your intestines that allow bad bacteria to come in and get rooted. And that's what we want to keep out, to keep disease away and stay happy. And that's what old farmers did. Back in the day, they grew all this delicious fruit, and they grew it all here domestically in the United States. And when you used to bite into it, it would be so juicy and amazing. If you go down to the rainforest at all on vacation, like down in South America, I'm sure some of you have experienced some of those natural fruits that we used to grow. And I think we need to get back to just growing with old farmers and locally. And Chris, you have a couple questions for me about farming and Old Farmers Day and some of that good stuff.
Let's see, we got a few user-submitted questions here. In your opinion, what is the most profitable and promising crop?
I think those are two different questions, or two different answers and two different questions. So I'm going to split them. So first, the most profitable crop is likely poppy, more specifically pharmaceutical grade opioid extracts. And second to that would probably be, street legal heroin. And I know that unfortunately what's happened is because there's been so much in it, these opiates in pill form have taken over society much worse than injectable heroin ever did. And what we've seen now is heroin is at an epidemic as well as the pill crisis. So I think that's probably the most profitable crop to grow. It's also an incredibly harmful crop. So that is what it was. The second part of that question was what?
What is the most promising crop?
The most promising crop. I feel like I got walked into this one. In my opinion, the most promising crop is cannabis sativa L, industrial hemp, or medical hemp, whatever we want to call it. It's also cannabis in general. The molecules in that plant definitely interact with our bodies. And when you start to understand cellular structure and cannabinoid receptors and how all of this works, it really is, it's amazing what it can do for your body. Getting inside there, and as I'm sniffling, this is great because I don't get sick. All right, so it was a great day to have Old Farmer's Day, and that's why we chose this topic. I did it to myself. I left gaps in there. I pushed myself way too far to the limit, and that's what happened. But the most, and what keeps me healthy, realistically, is CBD and THC. I travel the world. I live on airplanes nonstop or in a hotel room, and that's literally what keeps me healthy is CBD and THC. So I think that's our most promising crop. As we really start to micronize this plant and get it to efficiently into our bloodstream, the possibilities are endless.
All right, here's our next question. Looks like Puppet Mr. Garyn has a question for you.
Well, if you're going to ask me a question with Puppet Mr. Garyn, I'm going to answer it with Puppet Mr. Austin.
All right.
I got his head a little extended right here.
Hand up in there. Okay, here we go.
Got to pull his head back in a little bit. He's a little stretched out here. Austin's suffering from a case of long neck. There you go, homie.
All right.
What up, eh?
Here's the question from Mr. Puppet Garyn.
Here's going to be your answer from Mr. Puppet Austin.
What does a farmer look like?
Believe it or not, a farmer often looks like me. I've been farming forever, and I got the greatest stuff. This is too much fun, guys. You guys, everybody at work, no matter where you work, you should definitely go get puppets of each other and just play these games. It's so fun for the office. Just enjoy laughter amongst each other, and that's part of what farming was back in the day. Farmers look like happy people, right, Austin? And that's what you are. That's right. Gee, I'm a happy one. I'm a happy green thumb. And farmers look like all different walks and shapes of life. Now, on a more serious note, only because I think that this is kind of a layup for the current situation in the cannabis industry. See you later, Austin. I'm going to keep your hat, though. Bam.
There you go.
So I'll be the garden gnome for this one. So in the cannabis industry, there's a problem with what farmers look like because the operators of these businesses, unfortunately, there's been an entire demographic that is huge in our society that's been completely and totally left out of this equation, and it's the African American farmers have zero chance to get into this space in many states because there's a period of time that you needed to own nurseries, like in Florida, my home state, for 30 years in order to be able to grow cannabis and become a farmer in this industry. So, you have this entire population of people who are eliminated simply because slavery existed and they worked on hemp farms, and then cannabis and hemp became illegal, and now we fast forward and there were no African American farm owners. So the old farmer days in America were very white. And I think going forward, our future farmers need to be very diverse, and they need to be incredible growers who take up all the gaps in plants and fill them with incredible nutrients.
Nice answer there. All right, we got another question here. How crucial is a farmer's geography to determine their success?
Farming is a form of real estate, and all real estate is location, location, location. So your humidity, everything matters, and most importantly, what matters is your heart. All right, how much passion do you have to do whatever it is you want to accomplish? Because farming is a metaphor for life. And so if you can get those roots seeded deep and grow a stalk with little gaps in it that you fill with great nutrients, you're going to flower beautifully and have a profitable crop and an amazing life that's sustainable and regenerative, and that's what your focus should be. I'm not 100% today. Tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock, I have to fly to New York City, and then I'm back home to Tampa at 12:30 tomorrow night. So I have a 24-hour day tomorrow. So I'm going to wrap up today, but before I do, I'd love to give away a Magical Butter machine, and we're going to go with #MB helps me. #MB helps me is going to win a Magical Butter machine. We do these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We try to give you great, compelling content to make your week better, give you free products so you get more engaged. We want you to be our brand ambassadors. We want to give you product, and then we want you to tell everybody how great it is and how good it works. And that's what we do. We build quality. So, Chris, you got a winner for me over there?
I do. It looks like we got Bobby L. Moore as the first responder.
Bobby L. Moore, first responder. Congratulations. You'll have a chance to win 2 more Magical Butter machines. Simply share this video below. Winners will be posted Friday. Cheers to goodness. Peace out. I love ya.